Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation. This is Zet Zillions, a stylish roguelike deck builder that I'm very excited to be checking out the playtest for here today. It looks really neat, so in we're gonna go to see what it's all about. Battle start, play your turn. Just bing bang boom. Codename Thanatos is coming through the interdimensional gate. Materialization over 12%. Whatever. Let's just shove him back in. Baby violence status report. Systems compromised and barely functional. Ammunition stocks running low at 7%. Probability of total annihilation 77% and increasing. Tell me something I don't know. Chaos Commander's alive and operational. Finally, initiating DeathCon Protocol Chaos Commander tag that. Complete manual override. Total aggression restrictions lifted. Show me what you got, Commander Trash. You gotta be kidding me, where's our ammo? We only dispose of these synthetic life forms and some junk. Guess that'll have to do. At least we'll be able to damage his armor with this trash. Blast away, Commander. This is the enemy's health. You must damage it to defeat him. This enemy has armor. You can destroy it with your population. Shoot these trash at Thanatos. Click on a card to pick it up. Move it to the target. Click again to use it. Yup. You can also right-click to let go. Add 5 population. Playing cards cost power. This is your power meter. Okay. Not very effective. You don't say! When you play cards, they go into the discard pile. Each turn, you draw cards from the draw pile. When you're out of cards or power, you can hit the end turn lever. Next turn, they will be replenished. Whoop. God, the UI is very fun. Seems like Thanatos is charging for a blast. You can see what an enemy will do next turn. Raise the shields. Insufficient power. What? This is all we've got. We have junk. Gain 5 shield. Alright, Commander Trash. Put up our defenses. This is crap, but better than nothing. Use junk to defend yourself. Some cards need no target. Just pick it up and put it anywhere. Whoop, whoop. I do like pulling a lever down to end a turn. Big hit. Systems operating at 21% capacity. Sublateral engines have been compromised. Overall status, deadly critical. We need to deal with that armor. Anything we can use? We're dead and doomed. You can combine cards to create deadly fusions. Why don't you try it out? Meatball deals 7 damage. Meatballs? Huh? Resourceful, ain't it? Maybe we got a chance. Alright, Commander Trash, do the honors and rip through that blasted armor. Said Commander Trash rip through the armor? I mean, are you sure you don't want me to combine them again? Oh, I am Commander Trash, but it was confusing since there's a card named Trash. That being said, we are going to get blasted pretty bad here. Volunteers. Commander, we got volunteers. Awesome. The enemy has no armor. You can fill their population gauge. Shoot the volunteers at Thanatos. 7 out of 10 population. He's a little man right there. Commander, may I remind you, codename Thanatos is not a planet. We cannot attempt to colonize it. Who said anything about colonizing? Here comes my favorite part. Commander, blam this piece of crap. You'll come across many cards on your journey. Open the card info panel if you don't know what they do. Right-click to open it up. Does damage based on the population. All right. Victorious victory. Warp drive systems online and ready to go. Well done, Commander Trash. Now let's get our baby butts out of here. This is what you get. 50 pineapples. Okay. Milky Way infected. All right, event Birdie. We got, you know, kind of our standard style map here. Thanatos appears in 2 days. All right, so can we combine anything? Doesn't look like it. We can just make the meatball here. So we have 6 armor on these fools. They're intending to do 4 and 6. So I guess we'll gain a couple junk. And if we can only play 1 card, we'd probably go for the meatball. seems to be the thing that makes sense. It'll rip through all the armor and do A damage. Whoop. Alright, so a meatball kills. Would that be a lesson to you, kid? I've been weakened. I've been had. You've sapped me down there, okay. We have a lot of trash. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I did not notice that this hand effect. Okay, that means negative effect. That's a bummer. We're in a situation now because we also don't have any block. We can put volunteers on, and here's the thing. This probably does... It says it does 8 damage. I don't know if I believe you. Okay, all right. Hey. Sounds good to me. So we can probably just... Yeah, a shame. I mean, what else am I gonna do, right? Like, I was gonna try and colonize, which I guess I'm not exactly sure what exactly happens when you do that again. Is it just that's the maximum amount of people you can have on them, and that's really the only thing? I'll make the meatball. A couple 5 damage blasts will be plenty. What else? Choose a reward. Deal 0 punch on fusion. 3. Increase attack by 6. 8 armor and draw a card. That feels pretty useful right now, especially considering the fact that we, had a turn with 0 block. Thanatos is on our trail. He won't leave us alone. Try not to cross paths with him, Commander, or expect a real challenge. So this one we can apparently go to this event no matter what. So we'll start there. Who the hell is eating off of my conserved assets? What? Someone gouged out my Medusa's eyes, poked a hole in my worm brain, and made a mess of my almost conserved species. Why would you do that? These important specimens can be used for our company's efforts. You got better things to do than mess with your pickled goodies. I didn't do anything. I've been enjoying the company of this pretty little bird I found in the restroom. Bird? Yes, a little birdie bird. So cute. Get the hell away from me with that thing. Well, why? It's no freaking bird. It eventually hatched. I'd already given up on the idea. Explains my lab. Stop mumbling. Tell us what's going on. That's a void vulture. Kept its egg in storage for more than 26 years. It's a species that only thrives in the void dimension, so I considered it impossible to hatch under the right circumstances. Seems I was wrong. Void vulture, no way. It's just a cute little cutie. Until it gets real hungry and gouges your eyes out. And once it finally matures, it'll be able to make short travels to another dimension. These creatures live in the void, but they assault and harass any other world to eat and survive. They're extremely carnivorous and deadly hunters. Here it comes. Commander, I think Birdie could help us in our war efforts. All we need to do is take it to the battlefield and let it feed on our enemies. These species are pretty loyal to their mothers, so we provide them with food and cuddle it enough it might understand us as its progenitor. I'll also make sure its every necessity is being fulfilled and monitor its health for greatest results. What do you say, Commander? Birdie. Oh, it's cute. Deal 6 bullet on kill plus 1 experience. I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Attention, Commanders. Thanatos is starting to materialize over the entire galaxy, consuming everything he touches. Not an impossible fight, but facing him certainly will cost some resources, so be aware. Is the implication that he will make it to us if I go here? All right, there's a lot of punches coming in. Just an exceptionally lot of punches. I can kill that one. Because he doesn't have any armor. Any ones that we could just completely kill outright. You're doing 6, you're doing 6. Should probably blast at that one, but it's also nice in a way. Get rid of his armor. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't have the block. I could have not killed, but It's an interesting choice, right? Because we do want to make sure they're out of here. 6 damage on kill, gain experience. So theoretically that has experience. Now you have 1 out of 6. So something happens when that upgrades. That looked like it could combine there. 2 damage per person. If I'm willing to be just an absolute goon, I could wait until we get another birdie. And to be clear, what happens if I try to do this? That was just for science. Absolutely nothing. I'll make it a meatball. Ooh, we might need to make a second meatball, actually. Oh, that's weird. Looks like block stays. All right. Birdie leveled up. Create a pellet or junk or dung 3 times. Definitely always rule 1 in a roguelike deck builder. If it creates stuff, when you right click it, it needs to show you what those cards are that it creates. Because I have no idea what this means. I'll have to possibly screw myself over to learn. On fusion, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. Is it on fusion, do 6 damage to a random enemy, and you could do it 5 times? We'll try out this heavy shuttle. You are here. Planet. Planets can be colonized. Fill their population gauge to incapacitate them and win great rewards. You can also destroy them if that's your thing. Intending to cry. Been there. I mean, I don't really want to kill. So we'll just go for the junk. Junk pile draw. $10 damage coming in. 18 damage coming in. I mean, it's gonna hurt, but I'm willing to do it for the science to see what kind of rewards we get. Okay, intending to cry. So diffuse, I have to put you into the heavy shuttle. I don't want to do that. Oh, wait. We can pop the armor with Birdie, right? No. So the armor only prevents population? Prevents damage. It's so strange. There we go. That doesn't seem right. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in your discard pile. Innate exile. Draw a selected card from the draw pile. I'm sure it's like... Innate is what? Start of hand and start of the battle. Exile is exhaust. Deal 0 damage. On fusion, increase the damage by 12, but also increase the cost. This seems useful. Destroy the escape pod and choose who you will rescue. Trash hero. Deal 15 damage, create a corpse. Don't know what that means. 20 damage. Add 3 population to a random enemy 4 times. I'm liking that one. This one feels like the art's maybe not quite done, but it is the one I want the most for sure. I'm really curious about it. You are very far back there. Pineapples. Could do the blast troopers, or I think that the junk pile is a better first turn thing, because I'm not going to be able to stop everything that they're doing here. This is so much junk, though. We'll draw you again. All right. We'll at least get to overflow a bit. We did get sapped. Got to keep that in mind. I think that sound meant that it hit over here. Didn't end up going out too great. Should have frag jammed this man. I kind of wanted to leave him at the 2 so we could get him with the birdie, but wow, this whole freaking the things you were going to say in this game. I could kill here and then just take 3 damage. Because frag jam's not going to do nothing. But if we combined... Oh, it does 5, actually. Ooh. That's less good. With that in mind, I guess we can meatball or frag a jam. It doesn't really matter. But we're obviously going to be taking a little bit of damage. We're taking 2. Got birdie back. Heavy shuttle. Do 4. This does do 10. We do have the weak. So we have like 14 damage here. Okay. That works. And I think we wait. We can throw the trash to break the armor here, but we wait and we try and farm for birdie again. If it's just one guy, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, birdie's not in my draw pile, so we're good to go for this. I mean, why not, I guess? Could have meatballed, but we're completely safe now. It's just one guy, and I don't see anything necessarily showing up in terms of okay. Him getting stronger. Put him down to the 1. Just use a junk. I'm gonna combine that just so that I have more space in my hand, I guess. Show me birdie. Discard a card. Deal 6 damage. Apply 6 expose. Takes additional damage this turn. 6 additional damage. Rocket punch. Deal 2 damage per armor. Lose all armor. That could be good. Deal 12 damage. Lose 6 armor. If you don't have any armor, it's kind of good, though. I don't know. That does... We now have a mechanic that does penalize us. Okay, so this is saying Thanatos is going to be on that tile. So we're fine. Thanatos is here. Huh. All right. What the hell do we got here? Negate the next incoming damage. A lot of damage coming in. Definitely starting off with the junk pile feels right. So it just makes a meatball. It's the same deal there. Does this count as damage? Yes. Okay, good. can heavy shuttle into Birdie. And we might as well go for the volunteers. Just, like, break the shield. Cost 0. I mean, not necessarily, since we don't discard our hand, you know? All right, bash. First turn makes sense. Okay. Lose 6 shield. I wonder. It looked like I took damage there. Maybe it was just doing an effect. I didn't think I had any shield on, so I guess I don't know why it would say anything about that. But now, yeah, it's basically, do I want to do something with Birdie? Is it worth getting smacked? I'm going to say no. So we're 1 kill away from upgrading Birdie or whatever the hell is going to be going on. Discard a card, deal 6. Apply Flaky. Their armor takes 1 more damage. And add 9 population. Wait, that's kind of fantastic. I think it's one of those deck builders where the cards you get are much better. Ooh, this is actually an interest. This is a... They knew what they're doing with this value proposition. 30 versus 7 max is actually like a good... Oh, it's evil. It makes sense, but it's evil. It does not heal that 7 either, though. Are you a planet? Asteroid. Defensive skill. And 1 per turn. So we can go for the Blast Trooper, which actually might just kill. I do love all the little guys hanging out here. Not quite. Does have to be from the draw pile. 20 armor bash. Deal damage based on its armor. Okay. Okay. I mean, technically, this is going to be really good then. But I'm so confused if this is going to actually... Okay. So it did do the 6 to me. That makes sense. It should. That checks out entirely. You poor sap. Okay, so I think that's maybe what it is that we just take... Visually, we take a hit regardless. Okay, we're at 6. All right, Birdie. I saw something happen. What else? Pulverize, deal 9 damage, clone itself into the draw pile. Ooh, that's a tough call. Usually I don't like cards like this, but 9 damage is a good amount. Gain 4 on fusion. Gain an extra 4. I could also just skip, but it's definitely one of those deck builders where the cards you add are significantly better. At least it feels that way so far. Hello there, big boy. Apply that for 1 turn. Suppose I could pop that. Just try and populate you. Exclamation point. It's a little wacky. We got a lot of damage coming in. Keep on wanting to say Numlin. 12 damage, draw a random card from the discard pile. Okay. pretty good. I can't minimize this. If there was a way to, like, do that, that'd be very, very handy. 1 second. I knew that was gonna... Yeah. Like, always like a little I button or something down here where you could click it to view the board. I feel like that's never a miss. So, yeah, there's a couple things right now. I don't actually know what I want to grab as a result. Okay. Let's find out. Do I take 6 damage? No. It plays a visual effect as if I took a hit. But I don't take a hit. Okay, so I can block 5. Alternatively, I could just kill this guy. I think meatballing and just killing this guy, getting rid of the 3 now and forever is a good call. There's no point to throw this out. We should just keep it. Since we don't discard. It's gonna hurt. Like, I'm not gonna deny. Use a defensive skill and apply a positive effect. Ooh, volunteers. Pretty good. So the junk pile, and we can set up like a heavy shuttle. The question is whether or not we should keep it for the next turn. If I have something I can do, then the answer is yes. It's a little bit funky that, oh my god, I just realized this. What the hell? And then everything dances to my mouse. It fills up before the animations start playing, which has this weird dissonance with the animations at all. And like the sound effects and stuff. It's like, well, then why is it even doing a thing at all? Alright. So we have the fragga jam. We can do 50 damage. I think we get you with that for sure. I wish we could fuse these, but no. This enemy's going to do 1 damage. It looks like it reduces 3 a turn, 1 a turn. Is that what that's saying? I have the 18, and I'm just like... I'm going to take the 4 block. I think we were good to go. Are we at bash? We do actually have armor. Holy junk. Junkamare. Big bite. I can do 24, but as far as I'm aware, that's it. Unfortunately, since we didn't draw any, literally any of these trash, we're gonna have to just take the smacking. I do want to be able to draw something next turn, so... kind of like a meet in the middle point. We'll take this. We'll take the 6. So we'll take 6 damage total. Larva burst. Okay. Combine, just basically do 6 damage. It's not that exciting. Do the 7. Basically, this is the call, and then we, like, set it up for later. And we really need to just put on the junk. So, mostly so we can draw new cards. Larva. When played, this card is permanently destroyed. Target takes additional damage. Yeah, I figured as much. I was willing to risk it because clearly we were able to Get a murder here, yeah? Right? Right? Is the fight over when you're dead? Yes. Didn't know if I need to kill the ally. At the start of battle, gain 6 health. Whenever you add humans, apply weaken. I'm down with it. Act 2, the Milky Way, Infected Sector 2. Finally, a moment of peace. Seems appropriate to introduce ourselves as the commander at this fortunate moment, if you say so. Welcome, Commander Player Trash. Name's Foam Gun. I'll be your assistant commander, though I prefer general title. Sounds more imposing. I'm Captain Doc. Doc at your service, Commander. Take charge of the machinery, scientific biolabs, and the kitchen affairs. I can cook up anything you need if you bring me the right ingredients, that is. Hello, Commander. I'm Ziggy. I'm front and foremost a diplomat, but as an oral telepath, I'm also able to give status reports about anything on this planet. Though I lack military capacity, I can mostly help with any tricky situations where sheer violence would only make things worse. These folks around here are the trash. They're derived from humans, but 100% artificial life forms. I won't get into the details here, but think of them as meat robots for now. You met the whole crew. Kami. Any questions? I mean, let's get to it. Glad to hear it. Let's blast off right away. Complete missions to upgrade your deck. What on earth? Dock shop opens in 5 days. Criminal mosquito on the run. Colonize planets. Rewards rider. Deal an extra damage per person? Or it's a card that does 1 damage per person on the planet? Or is this a thing that gets added onto... It's like a charm for a card? It's pretty cracked. Is this the difficulty level? I'm assuming this is a planet. There's a lack of a map key. But I'm pretty sure this is a colonizable planet. I do kind of want to fight Star Keto. Okay, we got the shields. We have the Junkamari, so we could just use that defensively. I feel like throwing this out to break some armor. There, that time it went. Interesting. Was that not the Junkamari? Okay, so I guess the Junkamari does not combine in the way I thought it did. So that's a bit of a bummer for us. We're definitely going to take some dang old damage. Just applying the weaken. Well. Okay, so since it didn't apply any new ones, it does not apply the sap. That or there's a limit per turn. Okay, lesson learned. Gotta try it once to find out. I mean, that was nice. Bash. I mean, we do have armor. I think saving it for next turn. Probably the logical call. Unless I can do 21. Which I don't... No, I can do 18. Well, okay. Technically, we got 7 there. We can do 19. It's pretty close. But that's a no. So we could go for a block. Which puts us in a fine situation. We'll just combine that. Why not? Give ourselves some extra hand size. And this way we can bash next turn and it doesn't really impact us that much. Okay, well that's annoying. Huh. Okay. 1, 2. Do I have another attack? I do have Void Vulture. So Fragajam, Void Vulture. We got 16. So we got 8, 28. 28 over there. We have a kill with those 2 cards. We could Heavy Shuttle Bash. Yeah. All right. Cool. And then we can blow up the corpse. Gigamole. Pulverize when this card is played. Is permanently destroyed at 15. I mean, that's pretty good. Exile, gain a shield. Just negate the next incoming damage. I mean, that's fantastic. Permanently destroyed. So it's literally a one-time use. It's not even exhaust. Oh, my lord. It's Piggy Planet. This should reduce your damage. Yeah, I was going to say. It's a lot less damage. It might be, I was going to say, it might be a good idea to keep these trash anyways. Eat 7. We'll destroy 7 population. Okay. That's a bit of a bummer there. I suppose it's... Eat 7. I suppose it's better than a turn, but it's also kind of like... Anyway, let's just get rid of that. Headbutt. I mean, I'm not even going to be taking damage. That better not count. Draw a card from discard pile. I'm going to use that to my advantage. Just for, like, even though we are going to do damage to him and we don't technically want to. Technically. So, okay, shield gets taken first. Good to know. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Honestly, should I get this out of my hand? Yeah. I want to be able to draw more. Oh, man. Oh, good. Exile a card to do 32. Costs 2. Gain 3 strength. Do 4 damage to all enemies twice. I mean, having some sort of AoE seems kind of nice. Do want to make sure we can get up here, but we're going to have to colonize another planet this way. It's Piggy Planet Part 2! Mr. Tedious Boogaloo. Alright, yeah, so part of me wants to, we'll just get rid of that. Part of me wants to save this in case he's going to do more damage, but I think we just burn. Oh no, 0 damaged. I think that the combining mechanic is really interesting. I kind of wish they went further into it. I feel like it's one of the cooler parts. By 9. So just grab this. Just get rid of that as well. Get rid of that as well. Interesting. I would not have thought that interaction would work that way. It is like we take 6 damage, but it can only hit our shield. But it plays the effect as if we get hit no matter what, even if we don't have shield, but then it also breaks the barrier. That's so weird. It's just an interesting setup there. I'll want a card from my discard pile because it's more likely to be the trash card. Blast Troopers. That should do her. Oh, you had to put that armor on, huh? Sitting at 1. Oh, you son of a gun. Play the trash, avoid vulture, so we're more likely to get trash. Yeah. Cool. It's not the eat mechanic. I don't think I like it because it doesn't functionally do anything other than make the fight take longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even a difficult move to deal with because it does nothing. It's just annoying, and that's it. Still don't know what a corpse is. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in your discard pile. Fine. I want to know what the hell that means. All right, let's go fight the Starketo. Oh, yeah, that's what it says on the tin. I think we do this before we get any armor. Oh, shoot. Definitely should have done that one first. The good news is Blast Troopers should do a little bit more at the very least. And it did. Incoming 6 damage. So they have to actually... The population has to get on there for it to count. That makes sense. That works as I would expect. 9 damage coming in. 2 should get on, which reduces. Good. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to use the 0-cost Junkamari. Take nothing here. Just trying to charge up that Giga Blast. We can figure out what the hell this is talking about. Flex. Use a defensive skill, add a positive effect. Avoid Vulture. Bash. Yeah. My 1 shield. Whatever will I do? But yeah, putting the trash on for Fragajam just works out very functionally well. It's a good cost benefit. Pulverize. Deal a damage. What? This sucks. And now I can't get rid of it ever. See, that's why you need to know what this means. Because this is clearly it's a build archetype. And I'm gonna continually get them. But it's a build archetype that I clearly need corpse synergies for it to not be absolute garbage. Like, 1 cost to do a damage, so bad. It's so bad. Doing 12. I think we hit you with the shield. Maybe there's something else to it. Ah, okay. Hey, never mind. Not bad. Not bad at all. Still, it should definitely be something where it notifies me what the hell it's talking about. Okay, that put it up to 20 perfectly there. Fragajam, we could do a nice clean 34. Or we could wait. There's no rush on that. Can't put that in. Because we're going to lose our sap, our 6 sap. Whoop. There we go. That's maxed out. Nice, clean, big blast there. We can get a meatball for the kill. This game is nuts. I really appreciate it, though. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, it's not a bad call. On fusion, increase the cut. I don't want that. I don't think I need another one. I think that fills up my hand too much. All right. This is what you get. Deal damage per population. Select a card to give the promotion to. It can't be the other one. Surely it doesn't do it 4 times. It's probably add 3 to a random enemy 4 times and then do 1 damage per population, but I'm not sure because I don't know how it works. Otherwise, I'd put it on the Void Vulture. For the off chance that it works stupid and can multiply extra, eliminate Ghost Sniper, colonize planets. Apply 3 vulnerable. Gain a power. Draw a card. I like this a lot. The choose your mission. It's like to get the Wild Frost style charms. I know that Wild Frost isn't the first to do it, but this is very reminiscent of Wild Frost right down here. Especially. Just like the fact that it's a dangling little charm that's on the card like that. Combining that with the quest system, I think this is really neat. The combining element is slightly new and something I've seen in some forms in other places, but that mixed with this it's doing some new stuff in the genre. It's not it's not completely reinventing the wheel, but I don't think it needs to completely. I feel like it's doing more new stuff than I expected it to, which is nice. I want to fight the Ghost Sniper. But I don't necessarily want that. Colonize planets. Let's go towards the abandoned lab, see what that's about. But I do know the runs are super long, so we're probably not going to be able to do the whole thing. Definitely bash first. Bam, bam, bam. Should I find out? Yeah. It did it at the end, so it's kind of actually sort of hard to tell even. Interestingly enough. Oh no, my armor. I'll take no damage, please. Thank you. Blast Squad. I do like that. Right now it's providing some supreme value. Popping that armor. Got Fragajam. We could kill over here pretty easily. We could also combine heavy shuttle kill and then Fragajam you for 14. Or we can even just save it. That's the thing about the fact that we don't discard our hand is weird to get used to. I'm going to take 1 damage because I am vulnerable. It provides some unique benefits and a little bit of weirdness at the same time. 1 damage? Ba-ba-da. I'm gonna pop this on you. You should do 0 then, right? No. Not right. Okay. It's fine. I will say the starting deck size is kind of huge. And I've not seen any opportunities to remove cards yet, though I'm sure there will be. I think it's probably going to be at, like, the shop. But the starting deck size is huge, but it's also weird because it kind of needs to be because of the combination mechanic, which I feel like, yeah, I feel like it could have gone further, and I think it still can. And I bet you there's more stuff in the game that does utilize it. further as well. Fighting population's good there. We're taking barely any damage. But a lot of times I'm waiting for my deck to cycle back around just to my one big payoff card. Because of, again, how much better the stuff is that you start, or get instead of the stuff that you start with, causes that weird problem. That mixed with a huge deck size means there's a lot of waiting to get back to something. And it could also be, well, then just add a bunch of other cool stuff. I don't know. It's something that, you know, if you've played a lot of deck builders, you notice these kind of weird trade-off things. I'm just going to pop on the shield. I'm going to wait and make the heavy shuttle bigger, do more damage. There, I got my payoff card, so now I can just get the kill. Oops. That cannot... Also, like, why... I mean, not that I would want to, but why can't this one go in there? The corpse can go in, the trash can go in, but volunteers can't go in. The reason that volunteers can't go in is the same reason, or is why I did not try or think about the corpse being able to be inserted. Because since this one can't, you know? I thought that seemed... Like, why would that do it if the volunteers can't? Would I want to? No. I think it's a bad trait, but... Permanently destroy 5 weak tall enemies, gain 50 pineapples. I mean, dang. Yeah. Attention, Commander. I just finished putting together your thing is in front of it. Present to you the dock shop. Welcome to the dock shop. Use your pineapples to buy cards or remove one from your deck. Interesting. Okay. Remove is $100. What would we remove? I feel like we can remove one junk. That's the thing. Yeah. That makes sense. Kill squad. Mad genius. Exile. Create random trash. Random trash card. Hello. Mr. Claw. Gain 2 strength on play. Increase the strength. There's a lot of cool stuff happening. Innate. Draw 1. On draw. Gain an... I mean, this is just a really good card. It's kind of nuts. Heal for 50. In combat. It's not a bad call, but I think I'm done with that. And we'll see what the abandoned lab is. Drag a trash to the mutation chamber to transform them. Okay. This is very compelling. There's lots of neat stuff here. Wahapa. Unplayable on fusion, gain 6 spikes. Okay. That's pretty cool. There's a little bit of leads buried, you know? And I think I'm just going to click this button, see what this looks like, but we're going to call it here because we're about an hour in. Old Planet. It's really cool. The style is amazing. I really think that the combining mechanic's cool, and I imagine that there's more cards, obviously, that play around with it in even cooler ways than what we've seen. I was starting to think that it was going to be like kind of the core compelling mechanic, and I think that maybe would have been even better. There's also, and I think it's not that it's not, but we also have the population bar angle. Like, it's juggling a lot of stuff at the same time. And the fact that you have these colonization levels, that means that you have to make sure you have a deck that does juggle between both pretty well. Otherwise, you're going to start to have some issues. You know, we noticed on that pig planet, if I removed just like a couple of the population cards from my deck, or I didn't take any new ones, we would have just had a war of attrition against something that would have just completely ate the people, you know, turn after turn. Could have been really frustrating. So there's these... I'm not saying that any of these things are issues, because it's a play test, and this is where you figure out about stuff like this. But I definitely am seeing some of the things that could be problems as, you know, you get further and further into the game, not to mention the fact that the runs seem like they're going to be crazy long from what I've heard. There's a couple things here and there, but none of that takes away the fact that the style is fantastic. There's a couple really cool ideas in here that do shake up the formula, but it's also not so far removed that you're going to have no idea what's going to go on in the game if you have played some roguelike deck builders. There's definitely a lot of familiar stuff as well. I think it's a good mix. But alas, that is that. That's going to do it here for today for Zet Zillions. There is a playtest that is on Steam. You can go check it out. I don't know necessarily what the deal is, whether or not everybody gets in or not, but just go over there. I immediately got accepted in when I pressed request access. Go check it out with the link at the top of the description. My name is Retrimation. Cover indie games every single day with an extra specialty in roguelikes and roguelites. That is something you're into. This is a channel that you should be subscribed to. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye.